I still think I could have beat him. I could have lost too, but no, that easy. Yeah, things were so easy. Like I don't know. Yeah,
Did you feel like yourself?
no, not at all.
What's happening, people? I'm back with another reaction video, and I'm reacting to Francis Ngannou's interview with Stephen Bartlett on the Diary of a CEO podcast. And it was a very interesting podcast. And if you've not watched it, I highly recommend that you watch this podcast, because if you feel that your life is rubbish and you feel that you can't amount to anything at all, listen to this man's story, because he speaks about coming from poverty and pursuing his dreams and all the struggles he went through as a kid. And it's just so inspiring. And also on this podcast, he speaks about the death of his son, Kobe, who was only 15 months old, who passed away a few months ago. So I really highly recommend this interview. The particular portion of the video that I play at the beginning is Francis Ngannou sharing what went wrong in the Anthony Joshua fight. And he says that he was sabotaged in the lead up to that fight. Francis claims throughout the whole of fight week, the drivers that they sent to pick him up were always late. And when I say they, I'm speaking about the organizers, the Saudis, the promoters. So he would always be told, okay, oh, the driver's coming at this particular time. And the drivers will always be at least an hour, hour and a half late. He didn't really see anything wrong at the time. His coach, who Francis says is a extremely calm person, was getting very irritated by how late these drivers would be. And Francis was like telling his coach, no, there's nothing into it at all. Just calm down. Don't worry about it. But the coach was saying to Francis, they're deliberately doing this now to make you tired and frustrated. And it's not a good thing at all. But Francis, being I don't personally know him at all, but from watching this interview and seeing interviews of Francis Ngannou in the past, he just seems like a very calm individual, and he likes to see the best in a lot of situations. So on the day of the fight, Francis is told that he's going to be picked up at 10:30 p.m. and that he should be fighting Joshua between 12 midnight and 1 a.m. Then as soon as he got to the arena, he was told by like production that there's delays and the fight won't happen latest 1:45. So Francis didn't really see anything wrong with it at all, because he had trained so that he's able to have enough energy to fight around about 1 a.m. The moment that Francis Ngannou knew that he wasn't being treated fairly is when he looked at the monitor and saw Anthony Joshua arrive at 1:30 a.m. If that is true, that's an absolute piss take. So why is one fighter told one time and the other fighter told another time? So they had no problem telling Anthony Joshua, oh yeah, you can come in at 1:30 a.m., but then tell Francis Ngannou another thing. Francis Ngannou's coach told him this is tactics that they use to make fighters tired. And the way that Francis sees everything now is that he wasn't supposed to perform the way he performed against Tyson Fury. He wasn't meant to knock down Tyson Fury. He wasn't meant to last 12 rounds. So Francis feels that they deliberately made things difficult for him so that he wouldn't have an advantage over Anthony Joshua. And he's not delusional to think that there's no chance that he can lose against Anthony Joshua. He's not saying that now, but he's saying that when he fought Tyson Fury, there were no scheduling issues at all. There was no delays. Everything ran smoothly. His Drivers picked him up on time, nothing like that. But for the Anthony Joshua fight, there was just pure chaos. Because Francis Ngannou had been in the dressing room for 4.5 hours, he said that he fell asleep. He did his warm up and everything, but he just felt so tired that he fell asleep. So by the time of the fight, he just didn't feel himself at all. And he says that the fight wouldn't have been as easy as it was for Joshua, if he wasn't so tired. To a certain degree, Francis Ngannou accepts the loss, but he puts it in the correct context of obviously what went on during fight week. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.